Is there a backpack conspiracy out there that's stopping you from finding your absolute perfect backpack? It feels like it to me, so I thought we'd just talk about it today. It feels like I've been waiting for the perfect backpack forever. I have some things that I want in a backpack, and it doesn't seem like there's any backpack out there that has exactly what I want. It feels like backpacking companies are bringing out new packs that have maybe 1 or 2 extra features on it. And then you want to get that pack because it's got those new features that you really wanted. So you sell your pack, you buy the next pack, and then they'll bring out another pack that's just a little bit better. But none of them have exactly what you want. It's almost like a conspiracy to get you to buy the next pack and the next pack and the next pack. And we're never happy. If you've got that one item that just seems to never be on the pack that you want, or you've got a list of items that you want in a backpack, comment below and let me know what they are. I keep having to check my watch because, as you can see, I use it for my video editing, and half the time my wrist is hitting the little dial on the side here, and it's zooming in and zooming out as I'm talking and I'm moving my arms. So ignore me looking at my wrist all the time because I'm trying to make sure that it's not zoomed right in on my face. I would really like a pack that I could use for everything. I want to use it as a fast pack, a day pack, light mountaineering pack, for scrambling. Of course, I'm not going to be able to use it for mountain biking. I'm not going to be able to use it for those multiple days that I'm out with my kids where I need a really big pack. But in this day and age, when backpacking companies are starting to use materials that are made of maybe recycled water bottles, or they're trying to get their emissions down to 0, I can't believe that somebody hasn't made a backpack that can be used in all situations. It would be really nice to have one pack, and that way I'm helping by lowering my carbon footprint. I have a very specific list of items that I would love to see in a pack, and I've never seen them all together. The first thing is wider chest straps that distribute weight better with a little bit of cushion. It seems like everybody that has created smaller packs or fast packs lately just have no cushion on the straps. Something else I'd really like is vest-style straps that have an integrated hip belt, that have multiple pockets on the straps and hip belt pockets as well, that will keep the pack steady with no bounce on your back. I would love the pack to use Dyneema or Ultra or even EcoPack, or the new Alula material that Dan Durston is using in his Wapta 30 pack. The other features that I'd really like on my backpack is no zippers. No brain, no zippers to be able to do a side entry into the pack. Just no zippers at all, because zippers are a failure point. And they're also a way for water to get into a pack. I'd also like a top strap on the pack so that I can put a rope on the top of the pack if I want to, or to strap my tent on the top of the pack or whatever. I'd also like load lifters on the top of the shoulder strap so that I can just grab them and pull on them and hug the pack to my back so that there's a lot less movement sideways. I would like a roll top, and the roll top goes along with the volume. I would love the main pack volume to be between 30 and 35 liters with extra volume that you can get out of a roll top. Maybe some side compression straps on the side that you can attach skis to on the side that can also be used to make the pack smaller so that I can use it as a day pack if I want to. I would also love just a little bit of lightweight mesh that's sitting on your back, and that way you've got just a little bit of airflow going through. Not only a little bit of mesh, but a little bit of foam so that whatever's in your pack is not going to stick you in your back. I would also love to have a bottom pocket with some durable material that's not going to get a hole in it. Something like the Durston packs and the Alula material. I'd also love to have 2 pockets on the back, a bigger pocket for all of my rain gear, a smaller pocket for maybe my tent stakes. That way when you get to camp, you're not having to take everything out of your back pocket to try and find your tent stakes. I'd also like a sleek pack that doesn't have side pockets that are sticking way out. If it's got to have side pockets, then use some kind of durable material that's close to the pack, so that it's not sticking out and can catch on branches. And it goes without saying that I'd love to have a couple of ice axe loops on the back of the pack, maybe some accessories that you can buy to attach a helmet or to attach your skis diagonally, and up front a couple of places for your trekking poles so that you don't have to stop and take your pack off to attach your trekking poles to your pack. Here's an example of a nice vest style pack. This is a Black Diamond pack. Unfortunately, it only comes in up to a 22 liter, so it's not big enough. I do use this for winter running. As you can see, it's got some nice attachments at the side that attach this to the pack, so this thing doesn't bounce at all. Love it. It's got lots of pockets in the front. It's got these two pockets here that have a zip, which is great because it keeps your stuff safe. I put my expensive headlamp in here. I put snacks down here. It's got this pocket here. It's also got the two water bottle pockets here. There's one here, and another pocket here, which is awesome, but it's not big enough. No ultralight materials. Bigger company, still not using ultralight materials. Here's a Montane pack that's designed just for fast packing. It's got a nice front vest too. It's also got really nice side pockets. This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying integrated vest with integrated belt with side pockets. So you can see that this vest is actually attached to the side pocket that's attached to the belt. So everything stays really stable. There's more than one attachment point. Here, there's two straps that attach this to the pocket that's attached to the belt. So this is a very stable pack. Unfortunately, again, it's a little bit too small. This says it's a 28 liter pack, but it means that some of those liters are in the outside pockets, so the inside is probably like 24 liters, which is not big enough for me, and it's not made of ultralight materials. Great pack, a little bit flimsy. I just talked to a friend of mine who has the same pack and ripped through these side pockets just from doing a little bit of bushwhacking. It's got some nice mesh in the back that gives you a little bit of separation between you and the pack, gives your back a little bit of breathability there. These straps aren't very padded, but you don't really need very padded straps in a pack that's only 28 liters because these are wide enough, it's going to distribute the weight, and you can't get a whole lot in here anyway. So you're not going to have a whole lot of weight on your back. There are tons and tons of examples of amazing vests out there that the ultralight companies could take a look at. Here's one here. This is a Salomon running vest. Look at all those amazing pockets. And this thing is light. I've got some stuff in it right now. You can see that the hip belt and the vest are integrated, and there's pockets on the hip belt here. Tons of places you can put your stuff so you don't have to stop all the time. Here's another good example. Here's another Montane pack. It's got two water bottle pockets here. It's got zip pockets here. It's got the integrated hip belt with the vest, and it's got tons of pockets here. This thing, again, it's only 20 liters, and it's not made of the waterproof ultralight materials. Let's just go through some of the smaller packs that have come out lately that may be contenders, and some of the packs that I've got already, and why, in my opinion, they're not perfect. One pack that comes pretty close is the Volpi pack out of Mexico. It's made of Ultra, which is great. It's got a roll top. Unfortunately, it's got mesh in the back for the back pocket. I know people have had mesh tear before. I live in the Canadian Rockies, and everything is a little more rugged out there. It does have a sort of vest style front, which is great, but the water bottle pockets on it, they only cover the bottom half of the water bottle, and then the top of the water bottle is held on by a strap of sorts that tightens, or that you can loosen or tighten, and it's only got one pocket on either side of the straps. It does have the two straps that hook onto the pack that make the pack more stable. Most packs only have one strap to the pack. I've heard the pack is quite stable when running, but those water bottle pockets are really holding me back from purchasing the pack. Let's talk about the Fast Kumo by Gossamer Gear. It's their newer fast pack. It looks pretty awesome. It's got most of the things that I want. It's got vest style shoulder straps. It's got a couple of water bottle pockets on those shoulder straps, which is great. It's got a place for me to put my camera with the integrated hip belt. I've heard that it's really stable when you run in it, but it's not a roll top. It's got flimsy mesh in the back, and it's not made of one of the ultralight waterproof materials. Let's talk about the Waymark EVLV. It's the right size. It's got just about everything I want, but it doesn't have the vest style straps. It's not a fast pack. It's a backpack for using while you're walking. Let's talk about the Durston Wapta 30. I bought the pack. I'm waiting for it to come. It doesn't come until about April or May. It looks like an amazing pack. It's got just about everything I want, except it doesn't have a vest style front straps. It's got regular backpacking straps like everything else. It does have the water bottle straps on the sides, but that's just not enough for stability if you want to take it for a run. Let's talk about the Hyperlite Mountain Gear Waypoint 35. Hyperlite packs are my favorite packs. I absolutely love them. When the Waypoint came out, probably on the same day as the Durston Wapta pack, it was really hard for me to decide between the two. I may yet get the Waypoint because it looks awesome. It is so close to what I want, but there are a couple things that Hyperlite left out, which I don't understand why, because they have it on their other packs. Like the Unbound 40 has a bottom pocket. It's wonderful. I've got the Unbound 55. It has the bottom pocket. It's wonderful. They left the bottom pocket off of the Waypoint. They did make wider straps on the Waypoint, but it's not quite full vest style straps because all they did was make them wider. They didn't put any more cushion in them, I don't think. They didn't make any more points of contact with the pack for more stability. And it's also got an internal frame. And that's not really something, in my experience, that you want in a fast pack, because you want a fast pack to kind of be able to wrap around your body a little bit to keep it stable. So it remains to be seen whether this is going to be an actual good fast pack that'll work for running. A lot of people have different ideas about what fast packing is. Some people think it's just that, going backpacking a little bit faster, like walking really fast, doing long distances, doing like 30 plus miles in a day. But to me, fast packing is a mix of running and walking. And so I really want that stability, the no bouncing, the no swaying. And I don't see that they've done anything different with those straps other than make them wider to stop the bouncing and the swaying. It does have really nice hip pockets. I mean, like I said, it's basically got everything else I wanted. It does have water bottle pockets on the front. It's unfortunate that they didn't add more pockets because they've got those wider vest straps and they could put a lot more pockets on it. Maybe it's coming in the next version, right? I'll probably buy this pack and then I'll end up wanting the next version of it. And that's where the conspiracy comes in. It does say that this is for fast packing, peak bagging, backpacking with a low volume kit, and that's exactly what I want. It described what I want, but it doesn't quite get there. Let's talk about the Crux 40. It's probably the best ski mountaineering backpack on the market right now. I don't know why when they came out with the Crux 40 that they didn't make the shoulder straps wider and add the water bottle pockets like on the Waypoint. Like I said, every single backpack is a little bit different to fit some tiny little niche so that you have to buy 3 or 4 of them, right? Like I'm gonna have to get the Crux 40 for ski mountaineering and for scrambling and for mountaineering. I'm gonna have to get the Waypoint and try it out for fast packing in my day pack. And I've got the Unbound 55 because that's what I use when I go with my kids because I need a bigger volume pack. And when I start ice climbing again, which I haven't done since I had my kids, am I gonna have to get the Prism 40 just so that I've got something to put my crampons in the front? Conspiracy. One other pack to take note of is the Nashville Cutaway pack. It does have vest style shoulder straps in the front. Unfortunately, it's only a 30 liter, and I would really like to see something bigger than that because you can get that pack in just about any material. You can get it in Ultra, you can get it in Dyneema. It's got great pockets that you can reach back and you can actually reach into the pockets all the way at the back, which is fantastic. It's just a lot of money for a 30 liter pack. There are a couple of packs out there from a company that a lot of people don't know about yet that just about make the mark. There's the Sealson, I think that's how to say the company name, UNUS, maybe Unus, 32 fast pack. It's got everything I want. The only thing that it doesn't have is availability for one, and it's got a zipper all the way around the pack so that you can access the pack with a zipper. At least it's a waterproof zipper, not like the Ultimate Direction that doesn't even bother to put a waterproof zipper on there. But for me, zippers are a no-go just because I'd be worried that it was gonna fail. I have had zippers fail on mountain bike packs before. And mountain bike packs don't even carry the weight that fast packing packs would carry. The other pack by Sealson that is so close is the MCDS RB36 fast pack. It's 36 liters, so it's right on that really good size mark. It's got the roll top, it's got the 2 back pockets, it's got the vest style straps on the front, so it looks like it'd be really stable for fast packing. It's got multiple pockets on the front of the straps, which is great. It doesn't have a bottom pocket, which is odd again because their other fast packs do have a bottom pocket. And one thing that's really weird, this pack is made of Ultra, all the way up the pack until you get to the roll top. And then they use tie-dyed nylon for the roll top. Blows my mind. You've got an amazing material for this pack that's waterproof. And then for the top, roll top, you use nylon? Why? It must be some kind of fashion statement because it's tie-dyed. I don't know. This is one pack though that comes so close. I would probably buy this pack if it was available. I've been watching for months and it hasn't been available for months. So we will see if it comes out again. And hopefully they get rid of that tie-dyed top piece. Let's talk about a couple of packs that I have already that just don't quite do it either. I've got the Ultimate Direction. This thing is made for peak bagging and fast packing, whatever, but none of the bigger companies seem to be using the nice ultralight materials like Alula or Dyneema or Ultra or EcoPack or whatever. They just seem to be using the same old materials they've used forever. This has the kind of flimsy pocket on the back that if you ever tried to put anything in that was a little bit pokey, it would just tear. It would probably tear after a while if you're bushwhacking in the Canadian Rockies because everything's harsher here. It's got nice vest style straps in the front, but they have no padding in them whatsoever, basically. They got lovely pockets on the front, but a lot of people complain that these hurt their shoulders. I used to have the 30-liter of this. I sold it. I sold a few packs because I wanted to buy the Durston pack that was coming out, so I don't have it anymore. This is the 40-liter. It's a wonderful size. I have a lot of other things I don't like about it, like this big zip on the side, and this zipper isn't even waterproof. I don't understand why any company would put a zip on a pack that isn't waterproof. If they're going to use a zip, at least make it waterproof. Anyway, it's not one of the materials I want. So eventually I'll probably end up getting rid of this pack too, like if I want to buy the new Hyperlite pack that just came out. This is the USWE Hadjker. I have done a full review on this pack already. It's a great pack for mountain biking. It's way too heavy because again, it doesn't use any of the nice ultralight materials. It's got great vest style shoulder straps. They're not very wide, which kind of sucks, but this thing stays put. This is called the No Dancing Monkey vest and it does not move. I don't know that I'd use this for fast packing only because it's heavy. And that's because, like I said, no ultralight materials and it's got way too many bells and whistles on it. For mountain biking, for fat biking, it's awesome. This is the pack that I have that comes closest to what I want. This is the Mountainsmith Zerk. It's got a nice padded vest on the front, which is great. It's got lots of pockets. It's got 2 pockets here on the front, which is great. I mean, they could have put more. There's more space up here. They did give you at least some places you can hook your Garmin or whatever. It is nicely padded. It doesn't have a frame. I have done a little bit of running in it and it's pretty good. It does have a little bit of bounce. That's because there's only one strap down here that attaches it to the pack. So it's not really a running vest, even though they tried. And it's also not made of the new ultralight materials. So of course it could be a lot lighter. Anyway, I'm sure it's not actually a conspiracy. It just feels that way. I think the biggest problem is, and it's not really a problem, it's my problem. All the people that went and made ultralight gear companies, the small ultralight gear companies, had a vision in their head of a pack that they wanted, and that's what they made. And unfortunately for me, none of those visions line up with my vision for a pack. And I don't know how to sew very well, so I'm not gonna go out and make a pack. So I just have to wait until one of those companies decide that what they want is what I want. So I'm just gonna have to keep buying more packs, reviewing them, using them for a while, selling them for the next best thing. So expect lots more backpack reviews on this channel. And I'm sure that the bigger backpacking companies that have the really nice, vast running style packs are someday gonna catch up and start using the ultralight materials. Companies like Montane, Arc'teryx, Black Diamond, Ultimate Direction. I don't know why they're not using the ultralight waterproof materials yet, but maybe they're just waiting to see if they're going to keep succeeding in the market. I don't know, but maybe someday we'll see it happen. If you like this video and you want to see more, maybe I can come up with more little conspiracy theories to talk about. Please click on that like button and subscribe so that you can see the rest of our videos coming out. We do trip videos too, so if you're interested in trip videos, make sure you subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching.